it's no good. I can't keep pretending. I can't keep pretending I feel all Christmassy when I don't. You see, I just can't think what to get him. I mean, what can you buy for the person who's got everything? The person who sees everything? The person who knows everything? The person who is everything? Jesus Christ, the Son of God, the Prince of Peace, the light of the world. The baby Jesus lying in a manger. Well, I couldn't find anything on Amazon, that was for sure. And then I realised that even if I had all the money in the world, I still wouldn't be able to find anything in the shops that he really needs. So I started to think about a homemade present, something I could make myself. So I got out some paper and my scissors and some sellotape. I don't think that's a very good idea. And then I wondered about giving him something of myself, a really personal present. I can play the harmonica, and I'm sure he must love music, or else he wouldn't let us sing all those hymns in church, would he? So I decided that I'd play him my favourite song. It's called You Are My Sunshine. But as soon as I finished, I felt so embarrassed as I thought about all the wonderful music that had been composed for him through the centuries, and the choirs of angels who sang so beautifully to announce his birth to the shepherds. No, I'd have to do better than that. Perhaps he'd like a silk scarf. Not just any silk scarf, a very expensive silk scarf. But then I remembered Jesus wasn't very interested in clothes. He said, look at the flowers of the field. They don't worry what to wear, that God dresses them in clothes more beautiful than a king's. Jesus wouldn't want a silk scarf, that's for sure. Perhaps I could entertain him with a spot of juggling. I mean, not everybody can juggle, can they? And I could throw in a few tricks. But I'm not a very good juggler. And then I realised that Jesus probably knew more about juggling than I do. He had to keep all sorts of balls up in the air at the same time. God's plans, his own hopes and fears, and the silly ideas of those disciples of his. No, Jesus wouldn't be very impressed with my juggling. I was starting to get a bit desperate. Took my hat off, gave my head a bit of a scratch. Now there's an idea. A hat. Perhaps he'd appreciate something practical. It certainly helped to keep him warm during those 40 cold nights in the desert. And he could even use it to carry the loaves and the fishes in at the feeding of the 5,000. Oh, but no. It might remind him of his crucifixion and the crown of thorns that the soldiers put on his head. I don't think a hat's right somehow. And then I remembered a little poem we used to say at school. It goes like this. What can I give him, poor as I am? If I were a shepherd, I would give a lamb. If I were a wise man, I would do my part. Yet what can I give him? Give my heart. This is the present Jesus most wants from us this Christmas. Our hearts, our love. God's gift to the world on that very first Christmas was a love gift, his own son Jesus. And it's a love gift he wants from us in return. He wants us to love him from the tops of our heads to the bottoms of our feet, from the fingers on one hand to the fingers on the other hand. And he wants us to show this love to everyone we meet. Because love, quite simply, is the message at the heart of Christmas. Happy Christmas.